I've helped over 250 people break into tech sales in an average of 38 days with a 100% success rate. And these people did not have a fancy college degree, in many cases no sales experience, and they were working full-time jobs. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how easy breaking into tech sales really is, the time commitment, the ramp up period, and why the fear of what if this doesn't work out is the only thing holding you back from having a six-figure plus remote career. Stay with me on this. To start, if we look at who's actually getting hired for these jobs, you do not need a tech background to break into tech sales. For example, I helped Eric, who was 19 years old. He only had some college, didn't have the formal degree to show for it, no sales experience, and he landed a great tech sales role in just 43 days. Or Nick, who was a bartender that didn't finish college and had a felony on his record. We got him into a great 80K sales role in just 23 days. Or Ed, who was a lifeguard with no college, no sales experience, and landed a great remote SDR role within just 35 days. The pattern, not credentials, not experience, not the solid background, just a willingness to do the work. If these people got hired with zero traditional qualifications, well, then the only qualifying factor was the amount of effort they were willing to put in. Now, the second thing is the time commitment is really less than you think it is. You do not need to quit your job, move across the country, or take out loans to do a career transition like this. Most of my clients are putting in 1 to 2 hours a day on top of their day job and having a family to manage. So the same 1 to 2 hours most people are scrolling Instagram or on Netflix at night, they're just reallocating that time to go put into their job search. To get a job offer in an average of 38 days, that's roughly 50 to 70 hours of focused work to get you from where you are into tech sales to start a new career. No 4-year degree, no boot camp, no certifications, nothing. What's crazy is if you compare that to someone who's grinding at a university for 4 years, sometimes even 6 years, getting their master's, going hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt to hopefully land a job when they graduate. Within just 1 to 2 weeks of starting the program, you'll already start landing interviews, and that's where you'll start to have 5 to 10 interviews a week, and things get crazy real fast. By the way, guys, if you need help breaking into tech sales, click the link below. It's a completely free training that's going to show you exactly what I do with my clients to get them these jobs in just 38 days on average. I think it'll really help you out. Now, the third thing to understand is that the ramp up period when you get into a tech sales role is actually built for someone with no experience. People forget that this still is an entry level role, despite it being some higher level strategic work, despite it paying so well, and despite you having a ton of responsibility, it's genuinely an entry level role. So when you actually land a job, here's what nobody tells you. The first 30 to 90 days at any company you go to is your ramp period. During ramp, most companies will actually pay you as if you're hitting your full quota, knowing that you're not even skilled enough yet to add value to the team. They do this because they want to give you a layer of stability so that you don't have to worry about not making your full pay while you're trying to learn. It's a little bit of breathing room, and it's an investment from the company into you to make sure you've got stability to build a good foundation to then go add value to the team in 2 or 3 months from now. They train you on the product, the tools, the systems, the scripts, everything you need to know about how to be an effective SDR. They're going to walk you through. And by the way, being an SDR manager, getting paid really good money wasn't just for me to sit there and tell my team they're doing a good job. What I'm saying is they have full-time employees, these SDR leaders, whose sole job is to make sure you are successful at your job. They get paid big bucks, and that's a big investment the company makes, not only into you, but into the team around you to make sure you have the support you need to succeed. So you get a manager whose whole entire job is to make sure you're good at your job. Tech sales companies know they're hiring entry-level talent. The whole role is built around it. The amount of support, training, the fundamentals, and the groundwork that companies will take you through with systems and scripts and cold calling and all the things, it's all designed for someone to come in with no experience and hit the ground running. This is very different from other jobs where you're expected to know everything from day one. And the difference again is that these truly are entry-level roles. So when you get that offer from a tech sales company, assuming it's a good company, you're not going to be just dumped into the deep end and good luck. You're actually going to be given a sustainable ramp plan to help you develop the skill set needed to do well in the role. Now, once you finally get in the door at a tech sales company, your life just changed because it's not just about the first year in tech. It's more about years 3 to 7. That's where your income is likely going to 2, 3, or even 4x from what it is now. Year 1, starting on target on-target earnings for an average entry-level SDR is anywhere from 80 to 90K total. Assuming you're doing well, about a year after your SDR role, you're gonna be able to start applying for these AE promotions. And that's what's gonna take you from 80 to 90K OTE to around 120 to 140K OTE. And again, we're talking 1 year after you start your tech sales journey. Once you're in the AE game, everything is a meritocracy and it's all performance-based. So if you're closing deals in your given territory, they're gonna promote you and trust you with higher deal sizes. So your OTE will jump quickly from that 120 to 140 range to 160, 180, 200. And within a span of 3 to 5 years, you will start clearing 200 to 300K a year. Top performers in the industry regularly hit 300, 400, 500K plus, and you absolutely get multiple cases of reps bringing in over $1 million a year once you hit the enterprise levels and you're closing massive deals. Most companies are fully remote jobs. You get all the benefits of being in a corporate role with 401k matches, health insurance, all of that stuff. And you get the stability of knowing that you're with a company that has millions of dollars in funding. Your income compounds, but your career does too, because you're gaining this skill set that you can literally take anywhere, whether it's growing your career in tech, jumping out and starting your own business. Learning how to sell effectively is the #1 thing you have to do to be able to make a lot of money. By developing this skill set in a high pressure corporate environment where you're well supported, you're setting your life up for success, not in just the first year of being in tech, but I'm talking the next 3, 10, 20 years of your career. Most careers will just cap your income or put you on a very slow growth track where they'll even do these annual bonuses. But if you look at inflation versus your bonus, you're losing money every year. Tech sales is completely different, where there really is no ceiling above you as long as you're willing to show up and put in the work. Now, of course, you might be wondering, what if tech sales doesn't work out for me? Just to be very blunt with you, this is the fear that stops most people more than it is a legitimate obstacle. And guys, I had this very fear. I wanted to go into a government job where I knew for the next 15 years what my pay scale would be. Everything was stable. There were no commissions to worry about. I didn't have to perform necessarily. I just got to show up at a stable job and get a stable paycheck every 2 weeks. God completely closed those doors for me, and somehow he pushed me into sales, and I was terrified. I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to potentially miss out on my commission because my performance wasn't there. And in my head, having to hit those goals every month to provide for my family was daunting. But once I got in the door and I realized how achievable success was, my life completely changed, because gone were those career ceiling gaps of, hey, you've got to wait till this time to promote to make this much money. And instead, what I had was an open door to go put in as much work as I wanted to put in and get rewarded on the other side, to the tune of being a college grad with a 75K on target earnings job where I actually cleared 99K in my first year. The internship I did before graduating college, they were going to offer me a job that paid 50K total. And by the way, your next promotion was to 60K a year later. And then 2 years after that, 80K. If I went that route, I would have been in such a different life situation. So the fear you have about transitioning into this industry is rarely a finance-based fear. What the fear is actually the fear of discomfort. So let's say worst case, you come in and put in an hour or two of work into this program. What you're gonna learn at worst is the skill set of how to apply to jobs effectively to land offers like crazy. And you're gonna learn how to sell, how to cold call, prospect, research, all of that just through joining a program. Your worst case is you have a lifelong skill set of interviewing and sales. But we actually do a guarantee with my coaching where if we don't land you a job, you don't pay. So you actually lose nothing because we have a 100% success rate. Another thought that comes up for people is layoffs in tech. The reality is that every quickly growing industry is going to have layoffs and market adjustments. That's normal. If you look at tech as the industry at large, it's the most stable industry you could get into. Is technology ever not going to expand? Are we always going to have technology to sell? So yeah, you might take a bet on going to a company that's a startup and they're trying to raise funding and it's really scrappy happy and they're trying their best and they didn't make their goals and now they have layoffs. That happens. But the industry at large, you have a career for life. You will never have to worry about having a job, especially once you develop that sales skill set. The opposite of trying is not safety. You got to think about what's worse. I know it's comfortable to stay in your career, but when it comes to risk analysis, it can seem risky jumping into a new career where things are performance-based and you've never done it before. But if you flip that risk equation on its head, is it not riskier to stay where you are and stay stagnant and keep lying to yourself, telling yourself you're gonna change, something's gonna change, I'm gonna get my family to a better situation, but then actually taking no action and following through on that? Is that not the bigger risk to be right where you are today, 1 year from now? And specific to my program, if you go through my program and you do not land a job on the other side, we give you all of your money back. I am here to make sure that if you are willing to draw a line in the sand for you and your family, that we are going to follow through on our commitment and get you into a better spot. The risk here, especially with my coaching program, is genuinely lower than staying where you are. So you need to be honest with yourself. Is the fear of not taking a dive like this more about the risk of failure and what if it doesn't work out? Or for you, is it actually more the discomfort of trying and committing to something and getting uncomfortable? The cost of trying something like this is tiny when you compare it to the cost of you staying stuck in your career for the next 10, 15, 20 years. I've placed over 250 people in these tech sales jobs in just 38 days on average with a 100% success rate. Most of them had no degree, no sales experience, and they had a full life around them working full-time jobs with families. That's why I made this video, to show you how easy breaking into tech sales really is, the real-time commitment, the ramp up, and why that fear of what if it doesn't work out is genuinely the only thing between you having a 6-figure plus remote career and you staying stuck where you are right now. If you'd like to see the full process that I use with my clients, click that link below. It's a end-to-end training. It's going to show you exactly what I do with my clients to help them into these jobs. And I think it'll be really helpful for you if you're interested in the next step. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the other side.